Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to episode 13 of TerickTime. In the last episode, we started working on like a little village square here, although it's more like a circle, but that's okay because it's given me a lot to think about here. So I have well, here, let me just show you what we did in the last episode. Was this little fantastic tower here, and then we kind of worked on making a mine entrance here as well, which I really like. And given what it kind of looked like and what it looks like now, you can kind of tell that I was kind of shaving off a little bit of the mountain here, getting ready for this episode to be able to come in and kind of build up a little bit of a nicer cliff face that I can put there. But I got one little thing I got to show you first here. I was a little bit busy. In this little villager hut, the foundation here is the original village, you know, this style here with the log on the roof. I kind of tweaked it over to be kind of, you know, a little bit more in style with what we're going for in the village here, but I decided I needed a farm that I was missing for a little while, so I decided, you know what, I don't really want, you know, a kind of an ugly redstone, well, not ugly, but I didn't want a redstone contraption up on the surface, so I built a little sub-basement here. And this little farm has been working away pretty steadily for a little while. You know, we've got some melons over there that are going to get picked up. But yeah, this is going to create more melons and pumpkins than I'm ever going to need. But, you know, just in the ways of keeping tools repaired and things like that, it's going to go a long way just to have a little bit of stability in the world. So that gets me thinking about other things. I need a little bit more, not stability, but functionality, shall I say, in this world. We don't have a lot of farms yet. We really, like, for automated, we have an iron farm and we have a wool farm. It's not a lot considering I've been on this world for just over 1,000 days now, with I think maybe 6 hours of AFK time. So yeah, slacking in that department. So what I want to work on right now is I'm kind of thinking I don't need to make a giant mob farm in this world. I never used the resources that I got out of the mob farm in my last world. It was just excessive. It was insane. So, but I need bone meal. And bone meal has kind of been a little bit of a linchpin right now, because if I want to make a little TNT powered tree farm blaster thing, I need bone meal. If I want to terraform a lot, I pretty much need bone meal. So, if I'm wanting to get all of my dyes and stuff all set up, I need bone meal. So it's a bone meal farm that we're going to go for, but it's going to be a moss farm because, well, I don't have a skelly spawner, unfortunately. I got a little unlucky there, but just coming down this little tunnel where I go down to the mines, I have dug out this little space right here, and I'm going to be building a moss farm here. So I am 100% getting stalked by a zombie. Go away. But yeah, I'm going to be following a tutorial and building up a farm here. I am not going to be tutorialing somebody's tutorial, but I will link it in the description down below. So if you would like to see how this farm works and is built later, that's totally cool. And yeah, I'll come back when this thing is up and running. Alrighty, here is the farm. So this is a design by, I'm sorry if I say this wrong, Mr. Bouzouki. I want to say, I'm so sorry. Bouzouki, I think. Link is going to be in the description down below. I wanted something simple, lag-friendly, not super insane, because as much as I think I need, you know, double chests upon double chests of bone meal, I really don't. So I can just kind of leave this running all the time. And oh my, in case you were wondering where we are, that is the zombie spawner. It's like, yeah, it's right there. So they were a little loud. There's probably lots of zombies over there I can go kill, but hey, that is not something we're gonna do right away. The next thing I want to work on is getting up into this space, which is scary right now. I want to make this space less scary. So this is what the cliffside looks right now. I'm gonna go sleep, get some materials, get my bow to handle some of those ninja creepers that were dropping on me before. They've already killed me twice today. And there's another one in there. Yeah. So I'm gonna get working on this cliff and terraforming this up because I'm super excited. I want to do it. Let's go have some fun with this. Alrighty, so I have been able to go through and at least get the kind of skim coat done with just the stone. So this is kind of step one here. So we've got kind of the rough shapes all kind of figured out, a little bit of jutty out bits, some character to the cliff, and then we did shave a little bit off the top in a couple of places. Just it got a little weird in places, so we brought that down, made it look a little bit more natural. So what I gotta do now is go through and add some variation into the stone. So mix in some andesite, some gravel, maybe a little bit of tuft. Actually, we could even do like a couple of deep slate veins, that kind of thing. So just to kind of make it a little more interesting. And then of course some bushes on top of that. But there is a fantastic thing that has happened. Replay mod has come out. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna make you a time lapse so you guys can enjoy some tunes and watch me terraform up this cliff. Let's do it. Alright everybody, hope you enjoyed that little time lapse there. I had an absolute ton of fun working with Replay Mod again. It feels just so good to have it back. So yeah, I've had a couple wandering traders stop by, and a couple of them, these guys over here, these are the big boys. I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 slaughters and 1 12-slot llama right now. All these guys over here are just chilling, doing nothing. But yeah, kind of interesting fact. I figured out that you could tame the wandering trader's llamas and then just kind of create a llama army. I thought it was kind of neat. But let me show you what I've been doing through this all the little
little details that I put together for this time-lapse area. So, bam. Check this out. Doesn't it? Oh, it just looks so good. All the little pine trees. Actually, one thing I noticed, real quick, sorry, distraction. See how the spruce leaves are waving in the breeze? And then the azalea leaf. He's just not. He's like, nope, I'm not having anything to do with this wavy stuff. It's unfortunate. But yeah, check this out. So we've got the little path kind of all prettied up going over to the kind of the zombie area here. I've kind of gone in and threw a little bit of mossy cobble into the cliffside, some vines. I was thinking about kind of, having like big shrubbery coming down over the cliffs and whatnot, but kind of decided against it. Wanted to leave them fairly stony, just with the amount of trees I was planning on putting in here. So, and you'll have to pardon my morning voice. This is literally the first thing I'm doing today. I went through and I would drop in like one moss block and tap it with Bonemeal once and just try and get a little variation in kind of like what the foliage would be. And then I've got this little signpost kind of started up. I've got some carts thrown in and around here. I've got a little stall here. This non-existent person, I don't have anybody for this one yet, is selling little moss block pieces. And then I got a couple more carts here, and then a couple of carts loaded up by the mine entrance here, kind of getting all loaded up to be taken away. And got the little put a little beehive in there. I threw a couple of the little rooted dirts in around. I'm not sure if they work yet, but I kind of figured to give it a try, and so far I'm liking them. Got the little shed kind of tidied up at the side of the mine shaft entrance, and then in here I got as far as digging this out, but I'm not sure what I want to do here yet. So we'll come back to that at a later date. Yeah. Oh, and then I accidentally started a raid while I was working in this area, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna catch the witch instead. And she's been a troublemaker, so she's been put in a cage for now. We'll see what happens there. So, and then over here we have a little angry. Yeah, he's still angry. This is Marcus. He's the melon vendor. Haven't gotten through to oh, it just happened. You just witnessed the pacification of Marcus. Hink? Hitboxes don't show up on. Don't hit Marcus. There it is. Give me my bow back. And Marcus shouldn't be able to get out here because of the slab here. And hey, look at that! You just saw the pacification of Marcus. What a guy! What a guy! So yeah, the little melon stand is here, kind of right by the cart, and the little hut for the melon and pumpkin farm. So I thought that was kind of cool. And yeah, just the sun's starting to go down a little bit there, but just really so happy with how this little area came together. Just fantastic. And I was originally thinking about putting like another building over here, but decided against it. Not really enough space, but what I can do is the road that goes up by the villagers, the villager breeder up there, I could always have a little road kind of go along the top there, and I could build more houses or whatever up onto the top side of that mountain there. I thought that would be kind of a cool idea. So yeah, this area has really come together. I'm really loving it, but I'm gonna quickly pause here and go to sleep. So there's just one other quick thing I wanted to touch base with you on. In the beginning of the episode, we made up this little farm, and I gotta say, I am thoroughly impressed. I highly recommend this farm. It took me about I don't know, 6 hours to get all the trees and terraforming and stuff like that done up there. And we got all of those bone blocks. So it was a full double chest, and again, it's got another row of bone meal. It's crazy. And the amount of even stuff that is coming in here is a ton. So I decided, you know, I'm just going to organize a little bit of it here so I just have some. And then I'm just going to, once I have like a full barrel of each of these materials, I'm probably never going to need more. So I can just break that chest and break the hopper and just let everything get composted for bone meal. That would be totally fine. But yeah, this thing is actually kind of crazy. I was not expecting, like, I knew it was going to be pretty good, but this thing's like really good. Like way more bone meal than I'm ever going to need, even if I make like a TNT tree farm, which I may or may not. I don't know yet. I don't think I will. I don't think I'm going to need that many logs, but you never know. I have tested it and figured out a way to make it so it's at least oak and birch. Not that I need lots of birch, but having a bunch of a default log for like making chests and stuff like that is always a good thing. So yeah, I think that's kind of it. And I think this episode is probably going to be a little bit on the short side, and I apologize for that. An absolute ton amount of off-camera work went in here to kind of terraforming this area up and making it pretty, but I also have some ideas and plans for what I want to do for the next episode, so I kind of want to, you know, wrap this one up, put a bow on it, and get it out to you folks, and get working on episode 14. I'm super excited for it, so I hope everybody's enjoyed this episode, and thank you for sharing your day with me. I hope we'll see you in the next one. So if you did like the content and want to see a little bit more, smack that like button, smack that sub button maybe. And if you have any suggestions or anything that we could be doing in this area, always feel free to drop it down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. And so until next time, folks, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.